This is my first attempt in doll repainting, featuring Periwinkle from Tinkerbell, Secret of the Wings. This is her current condition from her feet to her face. It still has the factory paint on. First, let's remove the original paint with some nail polish remover. This doll, by the way, according to the previous owner, was purchased from a grocery store before it reached me. Usually, toy companies will let your local grocery store to resell their products so you can purchase them easier. This doll is from a toy company in the USA called Jack's Pacific. It will take a little more time to remove the color using a nail polish remover compared to acetone, but it works as a nice non-toxic alternative. Let's put more nail polish remover to completely remove the paint. We don't want any residue. Don't mind the green on her hair, we'll wash it off later. Once the doll's face is completely removed, wash her face and body with soap and water thoroughly, then wipe it dry. In this part, let's cover her hair and body with either paper or plastic. You can use a plastic foam or just something you can find at home. Here I am only using masking tape, which is better than sticky tape, so it doesn't leave any adhesive residue on your doll's face. I also only took a few pieces of plastic sheets that I've reused to save money and reduce waste. Once she's all covered with paper or plastic with only her face exposed, it's time to grab our expensive sealant. I'm saying this because the brand Mr. Hobby and Matte is most preferred by doll repaint artists, but it is pricey. I put the doll on a flat surface outside my home because this is extremely toxic, so just ask an adult if you are a child. The sealant will help make the texture of the doll's face a bit rougher, so it's easier for the watercolor pencil and soft pastels we're using to apply. Take note of this important part. Do not use oil-based paint on your doll or it will make a bad reaction to the sealant. Only use watercolor pencils and soft pastels so you can avoid getting weird bubbles on your doll's face after the final seal is set. I'm now in the process of sewing her dress manually. Once done painting and resealing your work with matte, you can brush acrylic gloss over the eyes or lips to give them a shiny coat. It may look like we blinded her, but the solution becomes clear once completely dry. I sewed her pants on her and brushed some Mod Podge water-based sealant in matte over the seams to give it a nice crystal effect, since this will harden the texture later. Once dry, grab your white acrylic paint and add the details. In the movie, her pants seem like they came from a blue leaf covered with snow. Add as many details as you wish, or you can copy from a Google photo of Periwinkle. I took the feather part of her skirt, sewed a layer of fabric underneath to imitate a petticoat, and sewed the skirt on top of her pants. I wanted to achieve a balloon skirt somehow that won't make her belly look swollen. Now, add the top. Unfortunately, this is not the ending. I wasn't really satisfied with how my initial painting looked, so after some time I have decided to grab the acetone again, rub off my progress from the doll's face, and have repainted her face again. The issue was there was a white stain on her face as a result of the white acrylic paint being attempted to be removed again. But this was the final result after I used soft pastels as her face powder. I put some white paint on her skirt to represent snow, and then I added diamond beads and large-sized translucent glitters on her shoe cotton balls, dress, and even on her hair. I used Mod Podge to stick them one by one. Factory paint. My first attempt? I wasn't satisfied. She was in a box for 7 months before I recently redesigned her. Repainted. Final result after adding false lashes. Let moments like this be a reminder that even if we're always aiming to do things right the first time we try, we shouldn't be hard on ourselves when we make mistakes. Get up and try again, princesses.